about the tags in 3D view. I open the 3D view. Here, as you can see, we can add the material tags and add them also other tags in the 3D views. But in default view, in default mode, we got some limitations. As you can see, the orientation of the 3D view must be locked before you can add tags or keynotes. And the point here is that when we open the default 3D view, which is this, cannot be locked. Watch this. If I lock the view, we should specify a new name for it. So the default 3D view cannot be locked because we need to rename it. For example, test. Right now this view is locked. Then if I click on the 3D, then we'll have the 3D default view. Okay, so we cannot lock it. We have to create another view. And here we can see the symbol of the locked view that we cannot rotate in it, but we can pan the locked view. Then I can unlock it. Then in order to show the models better, I have to adjust the angle or the camera in the 3D view. Then I can lock the view. For instance, I can put this into a section box. Afterwards, I wanna place some tags on these in the scale of 1 to 20, like this way. Find detail level, then I select the levels and then I hide the levels in the scene, like this way. Shaded visual style, and I hide the section box as well. Afterwards, I rename the 3D view, then I name it 3D detail, for instance. Then if I want to use tag, as you can see, firstly I should lock the view. So I rotate it and then I adjust the angle, an appropriate angle, and after that I lock the view. Save orientation view. Afterwards, I unlock the view. When we right click on the view cube and then set it to perspective, watch this, then we cannot add tags and the perspective views even if we lock it. So you should set the view to orthographic if you want to lock the view and place tags and keynotes. Otherwise you cannot. Afterwards we can use the tags, for instance material tag. By default, as you can see, the material tags are placed in the 3D views in a freehand mode, as you can see. Watch this. So we can position them wherever we want, like this way. We add it. Then from this part, section box. Then I open the visibility graphics, override and tags, levels. Let me see, all of them are visible, tag by category. Then I add it, like this way. Well done. I add these. Great, like this way. And we can tag on these elements based on our needs. For instance, I'm sharing the materials like concrete. Here we got a rigid foam insulation. The next, oak flooring, as you can see. And the question mark shows that the description is not defined for that material, that we can add it manually. And even we can click on the existing ones and define them manually, then they will be edited. And if I unlock the view and change the new orientation by this way, then if I get back to the previous, I should click on restored orientation and lock the view. If I click on this, then it restores the previous locked orientation and the tags will be shown again. But if I unlock and then I rotate to choose another angle like this way or whatever we want, and then I lock it, watch this, saving a new lock orientation will remove the tags that currently exist in this view. So we can lock the new orientation or we can continue without locking. If we click on continue, we can adjust a new angle, but if we click on lock the view orientation, the tags will be removed like this way. So we got a new locked view or new lock orientation view. Then we should add the new tags here. But if I set it to restore, then we'll have the last created or last locked view. So by this way we can place the tags in the 3D views. And a point about the 3D views, I should say that you have to lock the view orientation before adding the dimension lines. And you have to set the work planes. For instance, pick a plane. I set it on the wall face. Then I use the dimension lines for the height, for instance, in 3D view. Like this way, the seal height. For the another window, like this way. And if I want to work on the another wall, I should set the work plane on the wall face and then we move on. Like this way. Check it out. This is the result. Great. Like this way. So before adding the dimensions, you have to set